Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to The Walk. Today is Monday, December 23rd, and we have been talking about Tyre and this lament about Tyre. And we're getting to a section that starts in verse 12 where it talks about how abundant that society was, how much was coming through their area, and that it was really considered among the cream of the crop of cities biblically. So verse 12 of Ezekiel 27 says, Tarshish did business with you because of your great wealth of every kind, silver, iron, tin, and lead. They exchanged for your wares. Of course, I see some numbers in there. I started to wonder, what is the difference between Tyre, the distance between Tyre and Tarshish? Because Tarshish is mentioned several times in reference to Tyre. Well, what I found is that Tarshish was the most northern area that Tyre would trade with. So it was a good distance away. When I looked at that, I found that, it was 40 kilometers from Tyre. And that is a huge number biblically. Right away, I'm starting to think, we've got 4 times 10. 4 is the door or the day the seasons were created. 10 is the extended arm of God, but it is also the number considered divine. It means a season of divine order. And Tyre is in this season of abundance, and it's described all through chapter 27. Now, what is the mileage? The mileage is 25 miles from Tyre, and 25 means grace upon grace. So this is talking about how much they have been graced with, how much they have been blessed with prior to Nebuchadnezzar coming in and making it a desolate area. Verse 13, Javan, which is another word for Greece, Tabal and Meshech, traded with you. They exchanged human beings and vessels of bronze for your merchandise. Then Beth Togarmah, they exchanged horses, war horses, mules for your wares. The men of Dedan traded with you. Many coastal lands were your own special markets. They brought you in payment ivory, tusks, and ebony. Verse 16, Syria did business with you because of your abundant goods. They exchanged for you wares, emeralds, purple, embroidered work, fine linen, coral, and ruby. Judah and the land of Israel traded with you. They exchanged for your merchandise, wheat of minnith, meal, honey, oil, and balm. So that Judah and land of Israel, that one made me pause for a minute. And I started to think about this. Okay, Judah and the land of Israel are God's holy people. They're from that promised land. And what's interesting is of all these lists, it's the food that comes from God's holy people. Remember, Jesus said, I am the bread of life. Verse 18, Damascus did business with you for your abundant goods because of your great wealth of every kind, wine of Helbon and wool of Sahar. Verse 19, and casks of wine from Uzal they exchanged for your wares. Wrought iron, cassia, calamus were bartered for your merchandise. Dedan traded with you in saddlebag cloths for riding. Arabia and all the princes of Kedar were your favored dealers in lambs, rams, goats. In these they did business with you. The traders of Sheba and Ramah traded with you. They exchanged for your wares the best of all kinds of species and all precious stones and gold. Haran, Canaan, Eden, traders of Sheba, Asher, and Chamad traded with you. In your market, these traded with you in choice garments, in clothes of blue and embroidered work, and in carpets of colored material, bound with cords and made secure. The ships of Tarshish traveled with you with your merchandise. So you were filled and heavy laden in the heart of the seas. Now, these next bunches of verses we're going to go through tomorrow. But what we need to take away from this is the abundance available in Tyre. These people had the best, sorry, that's my puppy, of the best available to them. This was the place to go if you wanted high quality things, things that could not be found anywhere else in the world. Tyre was the place to get it. And I don't know about you, but as I'm reading this, it makes me think of New York City and all the things that are traded with the stock market, and that you have things that you could never find anywhere else available in New York City. It's also a coastal area. All those immigrants came in through Ellis Island. So I see some parallels between Tyre and New York City, and we'll learn more about it tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and keep walking the walk.